Cowboys Nation, what's going on? We're back with another exclusive update right here from the Star, and you don't want to miss this one. The Dallas Cowboys are working harder than ever this offseason. Every move, every meeting, every rep is about one thing: getting better to bring a championship back to Dallas. So if you're excited to see this team rise, go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure those notifications are turned on so you never miss a beat. Today, we've got two massive stories for you. First, a bold proposal that could completely reshape the Cowboys' backfield. A potential trade for Jaguars running back Travis Etienne. And second, a take so bad it'll make your helmet spin. Colin Cowherd claiming Micah Parsons isn't even a top 5 edge rusher in the NFL. Let's break it all down, because this one's going to be loaded. Let's start with the current state of the Cowboys' run game. Because let's face it, it's still a big question mark. Gone are the days of Zeke-dominating defenses. Tony Pollard didn't work out as the long-term solution. And now Dallas is entering 2025 with Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders as the lead options in the backfield. Williams, who signed a one-year deal after 4 seasons with the Broncos, is talented but hasn't looked like his rookie self in a while. In 2024, he ran for just 513 yards and 4 touchdowns, averaging a shaky 3.6 yards per carry. Sanders? His story has been even more frustrating. After an explosive 2022 season in Philly, where he rushed for over 1,200 yards and 11 touchdowns, he signed a big-money deal with the Panthers and then faded. Injuries and poor play held him to 432 yards in 2023 and just 205 yards in 2024. So where does that leave us? 2 veterans with name recognition, but both come with serious question marks. And that's exactly why Bleacher Report's Christopher Knox is urging the Cowboys to pick up the phone and make a call to Jacksonville about Travis Etienne. So why Travis Etienne? Let's look at the numbers. He had a down year in 2024, just 558 rushing yards in 15 games. But let's not forget what he did before that. In his first 2 full seasons in the league, Etienne racked up over 2,100 yards on the ground. He's explosive, agile, and a real threat in the passing game. He's also entering the final year of his rookie contract. And if Jacksonville were to trade him, they'd save over $6 million in cap space. Now, as of now, the Jaguars have publicly denied any intention to move him. But things change fast in the NFL. If the Cowboys make the right offer, Jacksonville might listen. Here's what makes Etienne a perfect fit for Dallas. He instantly becomes the most dynamic back on the roster. He's still young and has relatively low mileage. His pass-catching ability opens up options for Dak Prescott. Pairing Etienne with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens would give the Cowboys one of the most balanced and dangerous offenses in the NFL. And with Brian Schottenheimer's emphasis on a stronger ground game, Etienne could be the piece that ties it all together. Yes, it would cost draft capital. Yes, it's a gamble. But if Dallas wants to make a serious Super Bowl push in 2025, this might be the move that pushes them over the top. Now let's shift gears and talk about something that just feels wrong. Colin Cowherd's recent take on Micah Parsons. In one of the worst off-season hot takes you'll hear, Cowherd claimed that Parsons isn't even a top 5 edge rusher in the NFL. That's right. He actually said that, look, we know it's the slow part of the offseason. We know some guys in the media just say things for clicks, but this is ridiculous. Parsons has played 4 seasons in the NFL. He has double-digit sacks in all 4. And despite missing time due to injury in 2024, he still notched 12 sacks in just 13 games. Let's not forget, 52.5 career sacks in 4 seasons. 4-time Pro Bowler, multiple All-Pro selections, and widely viewed by players and coaches as one of the most disruptive defenders in the game. Oh, and he's still just 25 years old. There are only 2 reasons you'd say something like Cowherd did. 1. You haven't watched Micah Parsons play. You're trying to stir the pot and get people riled up. Well, mission accomplished. Cowboys Nation is fired up, and rightfully so. The truth is this: Parsons is the heartbeat of this defense. And if Dallas wants to go deep in the playoffs this year, they need him healthy, paid, and playing at his best. Let's be honest. Dak Prescott enters the 2025 season with $231 million guaranteed, a no-tag clause, a no-trade clause, and a dead cap so punitive they can't afford to bench or release him. He's locked in financially. But what about football-wise? Calling this year make or break? It's not entirely fair. Dak has already delivered fantastic regular season production, with top yardage and touchdown totals. And he's done it despite offensive line woes, injuries, and changing playmakers. But in Dallas, stats aren't enough. Every season, the franchise QB is judged on how far you go, not just what you rack up. Dak's had 4 playoff appearances for a 2-5 postseason record, with no NFC championship games or Super Bowl trips. That's where the stakes have to be set this year. Let's dissect making this season, Cowboys fans. At least reach the NFC championship game. It's the minimal requirement. Another snub in January? The underwhelming postseason narrative will roar back. Win the NFC title or Super Bowl. That's the big one. The summit. The silence. The doubters' benchmark. With George Pickens, CeeDee Lamb, and strengthened both trenches, anything else could be seen as falling short. Consistent dominance. Even if no Lombardi, a season of 12-plus wins, top-tier QB metrics, 0 meltdown games, this could shift public opinion. But again, total team success matters most. So yes, there's a path to make it. It hinges on Dak delivering when it matters most. January and beyond. Now let's discuss breaking. First things, Dak won't be benched. The Cowboys can't do that. He's too expensive to sideline. But breaking could take subtler forms. Another early playoff exit. If Dallas falls in the wild card or divisional round despite roaring regular seasons, this will intensify whispers we've heard too many times. Declining stats. Flood division. Losses. More setbacks against Philly or Washington would amplify fear of a ceiling. Locker room uneasy vibes. Rumblings among veteran leaders or even quietly critical coaches. Pay attention to body language in OTAs. A leader breaking down reveals weakness. Contract trolling. Dak might refuse to waive that no-trade clause, but speculation would flood in. Could this quietly open the door to a future parting of ways? Bottom line, break isn't about an immediate benching. It's about a shift in perception. And with Dak's contract tied so tight, 2025 could mark the start of that shift if postseason progress isn't made. Let's get real. This season is far from final judgment day, but it will define the trajectory. If Dak reaches the NFC title game, maybe even wins it, this would elevate his legacy in Dallas considerably. Suddenly, stats guy morphs into quantifiable leader of a Super Bowl run. If things sputter, again in the postseason, despite strong numbers, net result, fans and media will begin looking ahead. The front office will get more pressure, and the Dak or bust narrative may return in even louder tones. Ultimately, Dak has too much cash and control to be ripped away mid-season. But this year's results will echo, for or against him. So here's where things stand. The Cowboys have questions at running back. Javonte Williams and Miles Sanders are solid depth pieces, but if the team wants a true difference-maker in the backfield, Travis Etienne is the guy to watch. The opportunity might be there. The fit makes sense, and the time to act is before training camp opens in Oxnard. And as for Micah Parsons, the only debate around him should be whether he's the best defensive player in the NFL, not whether he's top 5 at his position. Colin Cowherd's take, let's chalk that up to off-season boredom and move on. But now we want to hear from you. Would you support a trade for Travis Etienne? Do you think the Cowboys have enough at RB right now, or is a move needed? And let's settle this once and for all. Where does Micah Parsons rank among NFL edge rushers in your book? Top 5? Top 3? No? 1? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and tap that bell so you're first to hear all the latest Cowboys news. Big moves could be coming soon, and we'll be right here to break it all down with you. Let's ride, Cowboys Nation.